Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Will It Work? And in this episode we are going to be playing my Ghost Dragon one turn kill-ish deck. I'm going to say one turn kill-ish because it's not the only way you can win really, but that's kind of the win condition. You're using the Ghost Dragons as a way to empower Shaytan Monstrosity. Now while Shaytan Monstrosity is on the board, Ghost Dragon basically reads 3 Faeria, gives Shaytan Monstrosity 6 attack. So the whole deck is geared towards setting up these monstrosities and then going for like big damage swings using mobility. I've tried a few variants of this. I found that my more combo orientated version is very good against players who don't really know what's going on. But against more experienced players, they just kind of set up. They know how to work around it. So I've made a more kind of level version of it, I guess you could say. Just using mono yellow instead of the yellow blue I was using previously. And using the Shadow Silk Faeria to draw the events, and using Iona's Smile to draw the flying creatures. So there's still kind of the card draw I gained from the blue, but I've added more hard removal to help work around those problems like taunts or blockers from the monstrosity going in. So yeah, let's get into some matches. This deck is still very experimental, so any ideas, by all means, leave a comment below. We will get into some matches now and see how this deck performs. Alright guys, into our first match, and what a treat we are in for. We have Manchi going to be playing with us in the in this match. And yeah, just giving us a good luck here. Manchi responsible for the running of the recent tournament streams, like the Fall of Everlife Invitational and the recent Blitz tournament we had this weekend. So how are we going to kick things off here? Just take our desert and we'll pass. We'll see what Manchi's got in store for us. Now, what we want to do with this deck is because we want to kind of avoid our opponent as much as possible. And yeah, we just want to kind of chill to the one side, get a monstrosity set up like over here. And then we can maneuver around and try and get that one turn kill. Now, the only problem with the mono yellow variant is it doesn't quite have the card draw that the blue version had, because it had Lore Thief. But I've tried to make up for that with the Iona's Smile, but also the Shadow Silk Faeria as well, so that can draw some cards for us on top of that. But we're definitely going to start drawing cards the next couple of turns. I just want to get this double neutral set up early. It's a nice land, really, for the monstrosity. I'm going to go for double Shadow Silk, so it looks like Manchi is also setting up on the right-hand side as well. Speak of the devil, monstrosity does make its appearance, but we do need to draw some more cards here. I'm not entirely sure if I'm bothered about killing these just yet, so let's just pass. I can kill one, but I don't stop the double collection, so there's not much point in killing either of them at this point. So this is gearing up to move onto our land, which is fair enough. Then we have a water elemental coming to the other side. Takes a draw. Okay. So we are still in need of resources in order to beat our opponent here. Let's take a draw. I don't know, actually, we can set up Lair on this well, and then block this. Or we just double Soul Drain this one, and then we play Lair on this side. But Lair actually is a little awkward, because she'll set up a taunt somewhere I would rather her not be, so we're going to take a draw instead. Take a Wind Soldier, that's not bad. We'll take Soul Drain. Soul Drain. And we'll move up, and then we'll set up this monstrosity. So we're going to get the monstrosity set up. Now, Manchi knows what's going on, because I was talking to Manchi yesterday, and I said I'd been playing a monstrosity OTK, so Manchi should have a good idea of what tricks I have in store. But yeah, we'll see what answers. Now, blue have Frogify, which is a shame. So this could just get... but you have to preemptively Frogify, because I could just have lethal in hand right now. I could just have triple Ghost Dragon, double Kaleem's Training. It's quite unlikely, but it is definitely possible. Okay, so I have the Flash Wind. So I'm now getting all the pieces of the puzzle. They are coming together, which is really good. We're going to kill this because we just don't want this to cause too many problems for us. And now we're set up in a position where we have enough lands to take our win condition. And the main thing I do need for that is the Flash Wind unlocked. So I need the 3 deserts to make sure I get that Flash Wind and can maneuver around. So a mountain coming down, okay. We've seen 5 lakes and 1 mountain so far. Vugoro. Saying hi. Get that urn. Jumps across. And then this is setting up to potentially draw. Failed experiment into Lore Thief. Okay. And Frogify preemptively to play around my win condition, which is very smart. So yeah, let's take a draw. So we have all our ghost dragons, we're just missing the key ingredient. I would have actually had lethal. Yep, I would have had lethal. 3, 6, 9, 15, 17. Yeah, I would have had lethal. So a little unfortunate there. I think we just move this across to block. We're gonna then nightmare this. Clear this guy out. And then we're gonna set up a layer over here. I'm curious of what the mountain's for. I guess it's for Dreamkeeper. Layer in an aggressive position is not too bad as well, because if any big taunts come down, I do have an answer for it. I don't want Layer to die on my desert, though. That's the one thing. I'd rather she didn't. Failed experiment. Into Storyteller? Is this Mill? I was actually thinking about a Mill deck the other day. I need to work on it. I can't promise anything. I do need to work on it before anything. Before I can start revealing my secrets. Okay, so now we're gonna use the Fanatic. So choking, we can take a draw first. Let's take that draw first. Nice. Okay, well, so choking sends this. Collect. Use the Fanatic. Jump across. Hit this guy out. Yeah, and then we'll pass. So next turn we're going to gear up towards getting Shadow Silks out. But we're in a good position. We can actually start quad collecting. If I decide to build lands. But I'm going to probably gear more towards drawing cards. Drawing cards are much more important for me so I can set up my win condition. We've seen 2 Frogifies, so there's 1 left. Which means I have 2 Monstrosities left. There's a good chance I can set up the win. Water Elemental. Mountain. Interesting. Another Shadow Silk. I guess we start smoking. We get a couple of Shadow Silks down. Alright, so we're going to use the Shadow Silks now to draw events, which will allow us to get closer to... get us closer to our Monstrosities. The only sad thing is now our... Oh, Famine? Okay. Famine again. Full clear. Pretty good. Where's a Monstrosity when you need one? Alright, let's take a draw. And then we'll choke the Sansis away. Now our Iona Smiles are a lot worse since we've drawn all our flyers. That's a little unfortunate there. So we really need to find this Monstrosity. You know, Monstrosity is pretty important here. And a Ruby Yak. Oh, this is the Ruby Yak self-damage kind of deal going on. Okay. I really want to play a Monstrosity this turn. So yeah, let's do that. We're going to play Monstrosity. So we are now gearing up for our win condition. Takes the collect. +1 into Ruby Yak. Not going to be enough. And how much do we have? We might not have enough Faeria, actually. I'm gonna move here, Flash Wind here, Flash Wind here. How much Faeria do I need? I need one more Faeria. Oh, I need 2 more Faeria. So if I collect this side, I go up to 9. But I'm going to pay 1, so I go up to 8. Then Flash Wind here, I get another collection. That puts me up to 9. I can then play the 3 dragons. And that would be lethal, but I don't have access to that right now. So instead, I feel that I probably just Nightmare. I'm gonna Nightmare this. Then I'll take the train in. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna gain a reasonable amount of Faeria next turn. Now I only need 1 Flash Wind, so I might be able to collect with the Faeria as well. We're both playing very interesting decks, that's for sure. Another Ruby Yak going in here. And that should just be game. Yep, we're going to collect here. Flash Wind across. Oh, actually, are we 1 off? No, we're fine. So we can move this. +1. Ghost Dragon. Ghost Dragon. Ghost Dragon. And boom! And there we have it! Managed to pull it off. Means 2 very unconventional decks going up against each other there. We were talking about this yesterday, the Ruby Yak decks, like using Ruby Yaks plus Famine to like generate tons and tons of damage. So we're both playing very combo orientated decks. But yeah, good game, Manchi. Nice to see you bring out some spice as well. Let's get into our next match. Alright guys, into another match here. Took the first win. It took a lot of work to get through all those Ruby Yaks, but we did pull it off. And now we start off in a very similar way. We get our Fanatic as our early collector. I still need to figure out some stuff with this list. Like, it's not perfect. It needs a lot of refinement, I feel. Mainly because I need to figure out what can I cut in for like harvesters. Do I really need all this removal? Lots of things to consider when testing decks. You know, I've done my deck building guides in the past, so you guys are aware. Oh, it's an Ursus. Now, Ursus is making a comeback apparently. I wish I kept that Choking Sands. So now we have all our required deserts for Flash Wind. We need 1 more desert to get the fairies enabled, but we don't need that just yet. So we can just wait for now. And there's another Ursus. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. This could be a problem. But no, I have a Monstrosity. Feels good. So Monstrosity can come down here. And we can end turn. Now I could Nightmare one preemptively, but I feel like we'll just end turn here. I can double neutral up this way and then jump and then hit for free, and then I can actually push 12 on top of that. So I could go for a couple of things here. Like I can just push 15 damage now and just be like, you know what, can you deal with it? I could find lethal. If I find another Ghost Dragon, I pretty much just have lethal. If nothing gets played on this spot. Gonna enchant it. The draw. So yeah, one more Ghost Dragon from lethal at this point. I will even have enough Faeria. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I'm very close here. Very close. I have Wind Soldier. If I could just get another desert somehow. If I had enough space to hit that many times, it would be... Yeah, I'd be in a pretty good spot. But let's take a draw. Another Monstrosity, okay. So we'll jump across. We will take the 3 damage. We'll move this guy up. Let's take the Nightmare. Now I could play another Monstrosity preemptively here. If I play that, I'll have 1 Faeria remaining. Actually, I think Monstrosity's fine, right? Because I'll have 1 Faeria remaining. I'll gain 3, go up to 4. I'll collect 2, and I'll go up to 6. I can then neutral here, neutral here. No, I don't think it'll work because I won't have enough space for the Monstrosity. So let's just pass there. Let's see what happens. So we got the 3 damage. Gonna shift in tide. Draw a card. Okay. No. Whew, that bear's not moving. That bear's staying there. That's fine. Plague Bearer? Or just a Lore Thief, perhaps. Right, Storm Spawn. Okay. 10 Faeria. Windfall. More Faeria. Windfall. More Faeria. What's next? What's that card in hand? Takes the collection, goes up to 15. Into Curious Biomancer, that's going to draw 2. Takes a draw for the 3rd, so 12 Faeria to work with, 3 cards in hand. Hunt down, going to eat my my guy, which is fine because I gained the power up anyway. Second hunt down here would be pretty sad, but doesn't look like that's the case. Okay. So we currently have 6, 12, 15. We are 2 off lethal at this point. Let's take the draw. Because I need to build land, so let's take the draw. Actually, I could just have lethal. Because I can... Wait there. So if I desert here, Wind Soldier across, Flash Wind, hit, double Ghost, that's 12, 15, 17, 18. That's going to be lethal, right? So yeah, we just do this. I almost played that Wisdom. I almost did it, but I didn't. I was able to figure it out. You can use your Wind Soldiers in a way to empower your Monstrosity. I actually had a game yesterday where I missed lethal because I didn't just Wind Soldier his guy and have enough damage. So, yeah, that's another way to do it. GG's. Let's get on to another game. Alright guys, another match ahead of us. Let's just throw all of this away. Okay, our Fnatic again. Very good. Against red and yellow, the Fnatic opener is going to be a bit sad because it just gets removed. But against non-red and yellow decks, we should be fine. Even green has a good time against the Fnatic with the Deepwood Stalker. But yeah, let's see what happens. We're going to see a Deepwood Grizzly. So this is probably the green-blue Beast deck that's been lurking. So hopefully no Deepwood Stalkers. I'm going to move this onto the well this way. We can double neutral next turn, start double collecting, making sure we have enough resources to finish off a match. Now, this is going to be tough with Hunt Down, because Hunt Down is going to kill our Shaytan assassin, Monstrosity, sorry, with the bear at least. That's no good. So I'll just play slow. We can double soul drain this, but I'm just going to wait for now. We'll set up a Shadow Silk Fairy, and then we'll kind of go from there. Is that Hunt Down? This might be Ursus? No, it's looking just more like beasts at the moment. So we do pick up the Nightmare. So I'll take the double soul drain. Ah, see, it's actually inconvenient because my Shadow Silk Fairies won't get anything. So what I'll do instead is I'll play a Shadow Silk Fairy down here. So if there's a land build, I can Nightmare whatever creature comes down and then trigger off the Fairy. That's the plan. I am going to have to deal with this at some point. The Shimmering Statue is going to make life difficult for my Monstrosities. So I am going to have to invest something into it. Not sure what that is going to be just yet. It's going to be an enchant. Okay. So this is actually pretty good. This is going to start getting things going for us. Yep, collect. Oh, nice. Iona Smile. Very good. I have a very sad Kupo meowing beneath me. It's okay, Kupo. I'm just playing a dirty deck. It's fine. Let's take a draw. Find a Ghost Dragon. Sick. We'll take the Smile. All our Ghost Dragons are now in hand. Do I double soul drain this? Probably. I probably just have to. But then again, while it's in this state, it's not that much of a threat. I think that's one thing to consider as well. I can move around this while it's as Leia because it doesn't taunt. So I could get into a situation with the right hand where I actually don't need to kill this. I'll just go for the one-turn kill. But we're gonna see that take this out. And then what's next? Maybe a Deepwood Stalker? Twitch Frog Tosser? I can soul drain this now. And then I could use Wind Soldier, and then I could clear the statue. Which is pretty good. I could actually go for a full clear. Is it worth it? Probably. Let's take a draw first. Okay. Yeah, we'll take the Wind Soldier. We get the power up. Now we can kill the statue. Nice and easy. Take this guy out, and we'll just go for double soul drain. And now we're quad collecting. Now we're quad collecting, and we do have lethal with 3 dragons in hand. I have mobility with the Fnatic, but it's expensive mobility, so I probably won't be able to combo it off in one turn. I'd have to save some Faeria up, but I am collecting a lot of Faeria now. I'm curious to see what the response to this is going to be. Ninja Toad. Into power up. So maybe like a Caretaker or something. Octopus. Caretaker. Yep. Kill off my Monstrosity. A little unfortunate, but Does happen. Oh, and there's my mobility as well. Feels bad, guys. Just take a draw. Okay. We're just gonna move this over this side and set up our collection. So we're even on collection once again. We're both collecting off the opposite sides of the board. I have a nightmare in case anything too heavy-handed comes down. We know there's enchant in the deck, so I do need to be aware of that. Hopefully I pick up my Choking Sands. No, I do pick up Wind Soldier instead. Alright. Okay, I think we just take the clear. Do I have enough Faeria to do it? Yes, so I can Nightmare this. I like the Wind Soldier Soul Drain, but I don't have that luxury, unfortunately. Yep, and then we'll just have to wait and hope there's not another Ninja Toad. Another Ninja Toad could be pretty devastating in this situation. Opponent takes a draw into a Swordfish. And there's our Monstrosity. Alright. So now we'll just try and gear up towards lethal. It's gonna we actually don't have lethal just yet. That's the problem. But we can use the Shadow Silk Fairy plus double Wind Soldier on the fish, and that will give us something to work with at least. We'll gain 7 from that, which is not bad. Do I +1? I actually think I do this. So I hit for 7, I +1, and then I Fanatic it back. Because I'm a little concerned about the Tiki Caretaker receiving buffs and killing this. This is my win con right now. I really need to keep this alive. And I currently have lethal with 1 Ghost Dragon. So 1 Ghost Dragon is going to be enough. And I have a Choking Sand, so if anything dangerous comes down, I'll be in a good spot. Now, Hunt Down is really good here. Really good. It's actually ridiculous. It's just going to kill my Monstrosity. Oh, a Frogify. Okay. Unfortunate. Okay, so let's take the Choking Sands. We're going to double neutral in here, and then we're going to Flash Wind across, and then we're just going to clear the Harvester. The problem is, if your Monstrosities die, these are kind of useless. Maybe I need to find a way to make him useful. That might actually be something I have to consider. Oh, sweet. That's a really good draw. So let's take another draw. Shadow Silk Fairy. Nice. So we can just do this now. We'll stick Leia in a defensive position. We'll start chipping away at our opponent. So now that removal of the deck is just carrying us. When you have 3 dead cards in hand, that's never a good thing, guys. Maybe this deck has some flaws that are not really worth it. Toad. Ninja Toad and Power Up, I'm thinking? Yeah, Ninja Toad Power Up so it lives. But that's fine because the Shadow Silk Fairy can kill it. So I might go for a second Power Up. Or maybe even Emperor's Command. Yeah, so what are we doing? We have 4 cards left in deck. probably just +1 and just clear this and push for 2 damage. And then I can set up lethal with layer plus something maybe? I don't know, like as long as one of these live, I'll just have lethal. Yeah, that's fine. Why not, right? Why not? And there we have another victory in the bag this time. No monstrosity needed. Just some training from Kaleem, intense training. Finds us a victory in that match. Let's get to another one. Alright guys, another match ahead of us. I don't mind keeping the monstrosity. It's a fine early collector. You know what, let's try throwing away the fanatic and then going for a monstrosity collector this time. It's a 5-life creature, you know, it's gonna stick around. It may not be able to fight anything immediately, but it will be able to stay around and get things done. That's what we want. And with this deck, you always build to the opposite side of your opponent because you don't want your monstrosity to be damaged. So just always build the opposite direction. Just don't get involved unless you need to. Just use your hard removal on your wind soldiers and your soul drains from afar. And yeah, don't get involved with these guys. You don't want to. You want this guy to be as healthy as possible, so we can go for that 1-turn kill. All right. There we have it. We have all our lands to set up the kill now. You need 3 deserts to set up the kill, 4 deserts to get the Shadow Silk Fairies off, but there's only 2, so you can just keep your lands until it's ready. Draw Triton Trainer. So this is blue jump. The classic, one of my favorites. There we go. We're going to just move into the double collection. Could actually start taking draws there instead, but I want to make sure I have enough Faeria to pull off the combo, because I'm going to have to start using removal at some point, and that does cost. That costs money. It costs gas, you know. I do need to spend in order to remove. Another monstrosity. Take a draw. We'll collect. We will soul drain this now. We'll get this out of the way. Yeah, we'll just pass. Triton comes down. We're both on a lot of Faeria. See a Colossus. Gonna go for the Aurora's trick. No! Oh no. Well, that's no fun. I have to choke and sands my own guy. I'm not too keen. Not too keen. Alright. Yeah, I guess we just choke and sands this. It is kind of even in a way. It's an even Faeria trade-off, choking sands to Aurora's trick in that situation. This is a little too much pressure for me. I didn't really draw much. It's actually blue-green cup. Would have thought. Now I'm just getting smoked. Well, there's a ghost dragon. A little late to the party, unfortunately. Alright, let's set this up. Go for... Oh, I should maybe take a draw. Should I take a draw first? That's going to cost me 4. Then this is going to cost me... yeah. It's a little... We'll do the removal. And we'll probably just take +1. Let's get this out of dodge. We have to take the draw. I should have taken the draw first. If this gets frogified, it's going to be game over, guys. I can't really deal with the pressure of the Tritons and a frogify on top of that. Going back to collect when on 10 Faeria? No, it takes a draw instead. Frog tosser. Frog tosser? respecting the monstrosity here. No spawn of the frog. I think that's just going to be it, guys. Yeah, well played there. So yeah, if you take care of the monstrosities, you can beat this deck quite easily. So like I said, this deck probably suffers at the hands of your opponent having knowledge, which is always the case with these kind of one-turn kill decks. But there we have it, a loss. Unfortunate there, very quick one as well. But let's get into another match. All right, guys, this is it. Can we finish this episode off with a win? I hope so. We'll keep the Fanatic. We do want the Collector. You could say this is just a bad yellow control. I wouldn't disagree. But I wanted to try it out. You know, this is the beauty of new cards. We get to try out new stuff. Oh, we're going against red. Okay. So this is the first time I've really played against red with this deck. And I'm a little afraid. Especially with all the removal. Removal is going to be an issue. Oh, it's green-red. Okay. So I might have to just give up a collection this turn to go back this way. Unless I just double neutral instead. That's actually not too bad. We'll just do it like this. So we're gonna shimmy back to the left side. We're trying, like I said, trying to stay away from our opponent. We don't miss the collection thanks to the Fanatic. The Fanatic helped us out there, guys. Good old Fanatic. Oh, okay. So this is Rakoans. This is definitely looking like a Rakoan deck. I'm gonna see another War Leader. Right, we're going to play this now. There's no reason not to play the... There's no reason to not play the Iona Smile straight away. You'd rather just thin your deck quickly. I don't want to draw these if I have an Iona Smile in hand. I'd rather just, like I said, thin my deck, get them into my hand, and then go from there. Illusionist. Very nice. Going to be able to finish off my Fanatic. And this transforms back next turn. Not on my watch. Alright, let's take the Soul Drain. We'll move back. And then we will go for the Shadow Silk Fairy. Now we're actually not far away from lethal. We just need to draw another dragon. We need 10 Faeria if we have Flash Wind. We need 13 Faeria if we have Fanatic to play the combo. But Flash Wind is much better. Obviously going to make it cheaper. Then we're going to see Tephra. Oh boy. Yep, going to make this into a 6/6. Very nice. So we're at 12, 15, 18, 19. Still not enough Faeria to get things going. So let's take the draw. Pick up a Soul Drain. I will use a Fanatic in this situation because I do want to. I could draw a Flash Wind, which is absolutely fine. If I Wisdom now, and I find that Flash Wind sick. Okay, we're in business, guys. We just need the Faeria now to get things going. Retreat. I'm going to gain the power from the Shadow Silk Fairy. Frog Tosser. A bit more power to help us out. Right. Where are we as far as lethal goes? Not close enough, unfortunately. So I can Soul Drain this. So I can Wind Soldier. I could Wind Soldier this. That puts me up to 10. Then I have training. That'll put me up to 11. And then a ghost dragon. So not quite there yet. Unfortunately. We probably have to play a little safe here. This is a problem. The position's not... I haven't got very good positioning here, unfortunately. So we're going to take the Soul Drain. How do you think we win, Soldier? We win, Soldier, yeah. Ah, man, we're 2 off lethal. So close. It's not looking good, guys. I need another Flash Wind in my life if I'm going to be able to pull this off. And hope there's no Horsemaster. Hope there's no Horsemaster. That's another thing. It's for 4. I might need Soul Pact in this. I'm not sure. Maybe Soul Pact is going to be needed. Tiki Totem, nice block. Right, if I pick up another Flash Wind, I should be able to do this. Move. Flash Wind, Flash Wind. That's the dream. Oh man, this deck's stressful. This deck's very stressful. Will I still be able to do it if I... $11. I'll have to draw Flash Wind. 17. I'm still not quite there. So maybe I just Soul Drain this. That's my own land. I could put this here. Like, this could definitely help out. Alright. Mayhem's smart, you see. Mayhem knows what's up. Mayhem's just maneuvering around it now. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the war leader move back. Oh, it's a copter. 2. Oh no, if there's a cannoneer, I could be in big trouble. Soul Drain. Okay. Okay. I think we just transfer the power of this monstrosity onto this one. And we need to... It needs to be away from this guy. So yeah, we go to collect. And that's another thing I need to start doing as well, is doing the old power transfer. Because now I just have my monstrosity. I just have this monstrosity just takes over in a different position. I think that's actually a way I can navigate around the board a little better. Just learning things as we go. Ah, that totem is so annoying. That totem was like... That totem is insane because I could have soul trained that. Another Reveler. Oh, is this just lethal? Oh, 1 off lethal. So it's down to this turn, guys. I have a Flash Wind. And that is 1 off lethal. Is it 1? No, it's lethal! It's lethal! We got it, guys! Oh my god! Oh my god. I actually missed the Faeria there, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's here! Lethal! Yes! Dirty deck! Very dirty. Look at that face. Look at that face there. That's a face of someone who just killed someone with 19 damage. Well played, Mayhem. Almost got me. But I managed to draw that last flash wind. Feels good, guys. That concludes this episode of Will It Work? Using my Ghost Dragon 1-turn kill. As you can see, when it goes off, it's pretty devastating. You're not going to survive, but setting it up is difficult. That's the thing. And I think if your opponent is more aware of what you're trying to do, the deck becomes weaker. So knowledge is power when playing against 1-turn kill, and as long as Ghost Dragon is known about, I can't see it being too competitive. But if you guys want to give it a try and have some fun, be sure to check the deck out. Of course, any changes, by all means, be sure to let me know in the comments. One thing I did learn about that last game with the deck is the transfer of power. Being able to transfer Monstrosity over to Monstrosity, that needs to be into my decision. That needs to come into my decision making with the deck, and that's something you guys should consider as well. If you are in that situation where your Monstrosity is out of position and there is a threat looming, kill the threat, transfer that power to that other Monstrosity, and then try and find a lethal on the follow-up. But there we have it. That concludes the video for this deck. I had a lot of fun playing it. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, drop a subscribe to keep up to date of when our content goes live. This week, I've dedicated to Will It Work, testing out all sorts of different deck ideas that I have. I've done a deck on Rakoans, so we've had a Rakoan party. We've had a Yak party as well. I've done a Yak deck. And now to finish off the week, we've had this Ghost Dragon 1-turn kill. So be sure to check out those other videos if you haven't. Could give you some ideas on what you want to do with your Fall of Everlife cards, and what type of decks you want to build with the new card pool that was released this week. So until next time, guys, take care and enjoy my Ghost Dragon OTK.